Doogee S98 Pro. Best gaming phone $529.99. 8-core Helio G96 processor, as found in the Infinix Note 12 G96. Doogee makes modern rugged phones, and the S98 Pro is the latest model. It's bulky and calls to mind what science fiction movies from the 90s would have imagined a smartphone to look like. It offers solid performance, good battery life, and an impressively bright display, even if it is an LCD. It's also impressively built, with a tough outer shell and a Gorilla Glass display. Then there are its cameras. The standard 48MP sensor is sharp enough, but the additional night vision one is great, and can be used for thermal imaging, too. If all of this sounds good to you, then you'll be pleased to know that at around $350/$439, the Doogee S98 Pro is impressively affordable, and it should last you a while too, since, not only is it tough, it's running Android 12 right out of the box. Design and build. The Doogee S98 Pro looks an awful lot like the S98 that launched earlier this year. It's bulky, with a ridged back that makes it surprisingly comfortable to hold with one hand. On the back, you'll find a 48MP main camera and a 20MP night vision camera, both from Sony, positioned centrally. Doogee says its alien-inspired design features the camera bump as the alien's head and the lenses as the eyes. It's also got a sizable 6.3 inches LCD display with a teardrop camera notch at the top that houses a 16MP snapper that supports facial recognition. While the bezels are pretty thin, the ridges around the display's edges make it tough to notice, while there's a subtle hexagonal shape to the phone's outer case. Screen and speakers. While we've seen more affordable phones stretch to as big as 6.7 inches displays, the 6.3-inch panel on the S98 Pro is much better than you'd find on the likes of the Moto G22. It's impressively bright at 480 nits even in direct sunlight, and it's great for watching movies or TV shows. I enjoyed an episode of Kenobi on it just fine, with the full HD plus resolution feeling just right for a phone at this price point. Viewing angles are decent, too, helped by solid contrast, and while this is an LCD screen as opposed to an OLED one, it never feels too dull. There's a pixel density of 409 ppi, which actually gets it close to iPhone 13 Pro levels, too. Specs and performance. Often, when a phone is designed for a very specific market, say, users that need their phone to be protected from the elements, performance can suffer as manufacturers take a that'll-do approach. I'm very pleased to report that the S98 Pro is not such a case, and offers genuinely good performance thanks to its 8-core Helio G96 processor, as found in the Infinix Note 12 G96. Cameras. Firstly, an apology. When heading out to test the S98 Pro's cameras, I didn't realize that there was a bizarre setting that added a Doogee watermark to each image until I was looking back at them the next day. Consider this a note to any prospective buyer to deactivate that in the settings immediately. Battery life and charging. I took the Doogee on a few long walks to snap photos, used it as a way to catch up with social media and email, and played games on it, and it gave me just over 2 days of battery life. That's thanks to its huge 6,000 mAh battery, but also likely down to a lack of 5G support as well as an LCD screen. Doogee says it can last up to 3 days, and with a little less playing around with the thermal camera, I got to around 2.5 days with ease. Software and apps. The Doogee S98 Pro offers Android 12 as standard, meaning you'll get access to all of Google's latest OS goodness, including the customization features. As you'd expect, all of Google's stock apps are here, as well as Google Assistant, and everything is nice and responsive throughout. In fact, the only place we spotted even a modicum of slowdown was when opening the camera app. Price and availability. The S98 Pro is rolling out globally with a price of $439.99. It's only available in black, and you can buy it from Doogee Mall for that RRP, though it says it's $160 off, which does not match with the RRP given to us. Specs. Android 12. 6.3 inches LCD, Full HD+, 2340 by 1080, 60 Hz. MediaTek Helio G96 octa-core processor. 8GB RAM. 256GB UFS 2.2 strorage. MicroSD card slot, up to 512GB. 48MP main, f/1.8, Sony IMX582. 20MP night vision, f/1.8, Sony IMX350. Thermal camera. 16MP front camera, f/2, Samsung S5K3P9SP. Side-mounted fingerprint scanner. 11 AC dual-band Wi-Fi. 3G per 4G. Bluetooth 5.1. NFC. GPS. USB-C. 6000 mAh battery. 33W charging. 15W wireless charging. 172 by 82 by 15.5 mm. 320G. IP68/IP69K. Classic black.